Have you ever stood in front of a mirror avoiding your own eyes? You see the reflection and you feel more than just dissatisfaction. You feel betrayal. Your own body, your home, has become your enemy. Society screams at you saying you are just lazy. You have no willpower. Shut your mouth and go to the gym. Doctors point at numbers on the scale. Relatives sigh looking at your plate. And you start believing them. You think, I am broken. I am a mistake. I am weak. But what if I told you that everything you know about excess weight is a lie? A global marketing cruel lie created to sell you shame. What if your excess weight is not a sign of weakness but a sign of incredible biological power? What if your body is not trying to kill you but is trying to save you from a world that has become too loud, too fast and too dangerous? Today we will descend into the depths of your physiology and psychology. We will talk about what fitness trainers and nutritionists are silent about. We will break down hidden reasons why your body builds this fortress around your soul, and perhaps for the first time in your life you will look in the mirror not with disgust, but with respect. But before we begin, I want to ask you for honesty. Right now, go down to the comments and write just one word: struggle. If you have ever felt that the war with your own body is taking your life away, let us be seen. Let the algorithms understand that we are here not for entertainment, but for the truth. Like and subscribe. Let's go. Imagine a world 20,000 years ago, the Ice Age. Bitter cold, no food for weeks. Tribes are dying out one by one. Who dies first? Those with a fast metabolism, the very skinny ones you envy right now. Their bodies burned energy instantly and they died of exhaustion in the very first harsh winter. And who survived? The survivors were those whose bodies knew how to slow down time. Those who could turn a crumb of food into a reserve of energy. Those who knew how to keep warm. Your ancestors. You carry the genes of the most powerful survivors in human history. Your excess weight is not a mistake. It is an evolutionary triumph. Your organism is an elite survival machine tuned for the apocalypse. The problem is not you. The problem is that you are a tank that was forced to drive on a racing track. You are created for harsh conditions, for long journeys, for scarcity. Your body whispers to you, I will not let you die. I will save every calorie because winter is coming. Science calls this the thrifty genotype hypothesis, but society calls it a disease. Think about it. You are shamed because your organism works too well. You are shamed because in a real catastrophe you would be the one to save the human race, while fitness models would disappear in the first week of famine. Write in the comments, do you feel that your organism works against you? Or are you starting to understand that it just cares about you too much? This is an important shift in consciousness. Your fat is not trash. It is the gold of your body. It is stored life. And while you hate this reserve, your body in panic starts storing even more because your hatred for it is stress. And stress is a signal that says, it will be bad soon, so we need to prepare. And the circle closes. Let's talk about sensitivity. Have you ever noticed that people with excess weight are often the kindest and most understanding, softest people? This is not a coincidence. Psychosomatics claims that fat tissue is a buffer. It is a wall between your exposed nervous system and the cruel world. Imagine a person who feels everything 10 times stronger than others. A sideways glance, a rude word, someone else's pain hits them like an electric shock. How to survive with such skin? You need to build protection. Your weight is your spacesuit. You put it on so the world does not wound you so deeply. You become bigger to be more visible, but at the same time you create a layer that is harder to break through to your heart. Remember when you started gaining weight? Was it after a difficult divorce? After the loss of a loved one? After you were humiliated in front of the class at school? Your body reacted in the only way available to it, saying, the owner is in pain, so we need to build a wall. You're not eating your stress because you are a glutton. You're taking anesthesia. Food is the most accessible antidepressant, the fastest way to get dopamine and serotonin when the soul is bleeding. And when someone tells you just stop eating, they are saying just stop numbing your open wound. This is cruel, and this is stupid. Until you deal with what you are defending against, your armor will return. You can lose weight on willpower, but if you feel defenseless, your body will return every pound with interest so that you're safe again. Stop for a second. Think about what your weight protects you from whose criticism, from whose attention, from what pain. If you have the courage, share this in the comments. Your story can save someone who is reading this right now and thinks they are alone. The third insight will turn your understanding of laziness upside down. Society says you are fat because you do not move enough. But let's look at hormones. You live in a state of chronic anxiety. You take responsibility for family, for work, for the debts, for what people will think of you. Your brain is in fight or flight mode around the clock. Do you know what this means for biochemistry? It is a tsunami of cortisol, the stress hormone. And what does cortisol do? It screams to the cells saying, lock the doors. Do not give away fat, we need energy for war. High cortisol literally blocks the body's ability to burn fat. You can eat a lettuce leaf and run in the morning, but if there is a war inside you, the body will not give up a single gram. Moreover, cortisol destroys muscles and forces fat accumulation specifically in the abdominal area where vital organs are located. This is strategic protection. Your body thinks you're in a war zone, and here you are, tired, exhausted by the struggle with life, hearing someone say, go to the gym, you rag. You go. You force yourself to train, your stress grows. Cortisol grows, the weight stands still or grows. You fall into despair. This is not laziness. This is a metabolic dead end created by hyper-responsibility. People with excess weight often carry an unbearable burden. They are atlases holding the sky for others, forgetting about themselves, and their bodies become massive to withstand this load. Look at your life. How many other people's problems do you carry on your shoulders? How many obligations did you not choose? Your weight is the physical manifestation of the load you carry mentally. Does this sound familiar? If you feel like you are carrying the whole world like this video, let's see how many of us atlases are tired. And now let's look deeper into the philosophy of your subconscious. We live in the era of plastic. Plastic food, plastic relationships, plastic faces on Instagram. The world demands you to be a perfect mannequin. Smooth, standard, convenient. But there are people whose souls do not accept this falsehood. People with a deep internal structure. And sometimes on an unconscious level, excess weight becomes a form of protest, a rebellion. Your body says, I will not adjust to your standards. I will take up as much space as I want. I'll be real, heavy, weighty. In psychology, this is called counter-dependent behavior. The more society pressures you with demands to be thin, the stronger your unconscious resists, saying, do not tell me what to do. You choose to be unattractive by glossy standards so that those next to you love you not for the wrapper. This is a tough filter. If a person cannot see your soul behind the extra pounds, they do not deserve your soul. You cut off superficial people. You cut off those who only care about the picture. Is it painful? Yes. Does it lead to loneliness? Often. But it guarantees the quality of connections. If you are loved in such a body, it means you are loved for real. Your weight is a test of the world for authenticity. Perhaps you do not even realize this, but every time you eat that piece of cake, it is your middle finger to a society that wants to turn you into a commodity. Write in the comments, I am not a commodity. Let this be your manifesto today. You are a human, a personality, a universe, and not a set of parameters. Look at physics. What is fat? It is pure concentrated energy, potential energy. People with excess weight often possess colossal creative, intellectual, or spiritual potential that they do not realize. You are a powerful power station running idle. Inside you burns a fire of desires, ideas, projects, words you want to say to the world. But you are afraid. You are afraid to show up. You are afraid to declare yourself. You're afraid of your own power. And what happens to energy that does not find a way out? It is conserved inside. It settles on the waist, on the hips. Every unspoken idea, every unrealized talent, every suppressed dream turns into pounds. You become heavy because you are full of unexpressed life. Psychologists often see this. As soon as a person allows themselves to create, say no, change jobs, do what they love, the weight starts to go away. Not because of a diet, but because the floodgate opened. Energy flowed into action and not into folds. You are not fat, you are overflowing. You are overflowing with what you should have given to the world but kept for yourself out of fear. Ask yourself a question. What am I carrying inside? What book did I not write? What business did I not open? Who did I not confess my love to? Your fat is waiting for you to start burning it in the flame of your passions and not on the treadmill of hatred. Friends, this is a very important moment. Think, do you have a dream you have been putting off for years? Share it in the comments. Write what you would do if you were not afraid. As soon as you voice it, the energy will start moving. Now listen to me very carefully. You can spend the rest of your life hating your body. You can prick it with needles of shame, starve it, cut it with a surgeon's knife. But you will never win this war because you cannot defeat someone who's trying to save you. Your body is not your enemy. It is your most faithful, most devoted dog who may have become too big and clumsy trying to protect you from wolves. Stop fighting, start talking, say to your body, I see you. I understand what you do for me. Thank you for surviving the ice ages of my life. Thank you for the armor. Thank you for the supplies. But now we are safe. We no longer need to carry this shield. I can handle it. Healing does not start in the gym. It starts in the head. It starts from the moment you stop apologizing for the space you occupy. You are a descendant of survivors. You are the owner of high sensitivity. You are a battery of incredible power. Your excess weight is not ugliness. It is a history of your victories written in the language of biology. And if you are watching this video right now and crying, know that it is not calories melting. It is the ice melting around your heart. Next time you see a heavy person, do not judge them. You do not know what war they won and what burden they carry for all of us. And when you look in the mirror, smile at this giant. He deserves love, not hunger strikes. If this video touched a nerve, if you recognized yourself, do not be silent. Write your story in the comments. Write, I accept myself. Or write what you disagree with. We are building a community here of people who think deeply. I read every comment, every single one, and of course subscribe. Here we speak the truth that is uncomfortable but that heals. See you soon, and remember, you are more than your body, you are a universe.